Hello, dear viewers. This is Antilles Gaming here, and today we are back on Outer Worlds. So, if you remember in the last one, we stopped one person from doing their broadcast so that we can clear up the bandwidth so that we can send broadcasts. But we still have one more character to interact with to get him to shut down his broadcast. The last one was a little bit of a but let's go ahead and see how this one turns out. See if it's gonna be any easier. But considering where we're at, since we're in the town and judging by how he's dressed and all that, it's not gonna be easier. So let's get on with it.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
I need an adult. Like, okay, we can have a conversation, but I'm gonna take a few steps back, buddy. Like, and don't come near me, and I'm not shaking your hand.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the salt tuna.
No. And whatever gets me away from you the fastest, I'll do it. Except things that I'm sure you want me to do. Pass off as food in this barrel.
Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
That's the board's way. Doesn't matter if you're Monarch or the Groundbreaker. If the board can't control you, they'll find a way to punish you.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
If you're here again, if you're hearing something in the background, Vector just woke up. Yeah, I've tried getting him to stay asleep during the day whenever I'm recording, but he reacts to whenever I speak, so he shouldn't be that big a deal. He's not. He has his playpen. Also, if you're wondering what Vector is, it's a little robot that within a built-in, like, you know, a little interactive buddy.
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
Monarch's a free planet, Felix. It's also fucked. I ain't a fan of the folks on the board, but if they could be wrangled to rebuild our roads, I'd welcome the help.
Your friend makes a good point, young man. I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
I'm gonna stay neutral on this.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
But we can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Okay, I like her. She makes a good point. Like, yes, they shouldn't go back to the board, but with how everything is, they kind of need to. But if I help them, she makes a good point, I'll have a friend in the board. So...
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you, until you said the phrase, extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush. I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Okay, I really need to get my stuff up.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
What kind of info, my friend? Not what I wanted to do at all. Not what I wanted to do at all. Not what I wanted to do at all early in the morning. There we go. Where's my... Oh, there's science. Yeah, I want to put a lot into science. And just like that, we are now fully upgraded on that. And let's go with... I'll put one into there. Okay, that should help. Hold on. I want to see if I can add
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on...
Sir,
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help. Anyway. I see. And was his delivery of the MSI's greeting up to snuff? Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can ask him about,
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
ask him about the thing.
What can I do for you? George,
when Graham finally...
it isn't... And the
So yeah, looks like we can only ask him about it once we've, like, when he's first talking about it. Okay. So we gotta go get a Bolt 52. Sounds like a ballistic missile. At first, when I said a Bolt 52, at first I thought he...
Someone's been killed!
Let me just...
I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Bottom...
Murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Even Stellar Bay ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
We're gonna come back to this at a later time. Right now, I kind of want to stay focused on the main story, but we'll come back to that. Or I might do it off screen. I don't know. It depends.
Hey, Nyoka. I got some questions I've been meaning to ask you. About being a hunter and all.
Felix, are you reading off your hand again?
Yep. So, first question. Before you kill your prey, do you ever say any snappy one-liners?
Snappy one-liners? Give me an example.
Like, nothing personal, or maybe...
Coming!
I guess that's a snappy one-liner, but it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I mean, incoming, you can't think of anything better. Like, how about Raptidon? More like Raptagon. Headshot. I said headshot! That means you have to die! No, no, no. Guys! 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 Save your fearless leader! Oh boy. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be only using a shotgun.
That's the last of them.
And I did it. No. I do like that feature, but eh. Also, I keep forgetting I can do this.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
Would they shoot me while they're eating me? You ever start thinking about that? Huh? Or maybe... I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that second part.
Here they come!
We gotta find a way... Wait. I think I might know a way in. Oh, really? I'm hurt? Would have never guessed. Help! Help! Okay, one of you has a grenade launcher, a big grenade launcher, and I... What are you doing with it? Faux windows or fox windows? Adds beauty and verisimilitude to your frontier home. I'm not good with the big words. Okay, so I found out that verisimilitude means For something to look real. The appearance of being true or real. That is a word that I have never seen before. Okay, shouldn't have done that. I keep forgetting that the fall damage is pretty severe here. Ooh, a shot cannon. What?
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
Lie snarl like a raptodon. I want to do that, but
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptodons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help? Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
what is with you people and ending up inside things?
What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Really? She didn't even think to grab the handle and open the door. No, I'm not gutting her back.
Thanks a lot, mister.
She'd end up getting me killed. Wait, that's a Bull 52? A Flammenwerfer. Oh, ja, Flammenwerfer. Like, he said to wipe any terminals that we find, and Sandra has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and our taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend of unbecoming of upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest preoccupations with details and starting lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communications, brevity, delegation, and idea generation. If it gets me extra, if it gets me some more experience or points or whatever, then whatever. We'll know the truth, though. We'll always know the truth.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
I know your secrets.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Hey, you said delete it. You never said I couldn't read it.
Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them. One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects. Apparently not. Yeah, in charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
In life, if someone says something to you that bothers you, in the end, what you think of yourself, that's all that matters. Okay? Like, and that's a good life lesson too. Like listen to what people have to say, but don't let it define who you are. Because what you did in the past doesn't define you. Let it teach you to be better. Because if you focus on everything you did wrong in the past, you're never gonna grow. You're never gonna get better. Best thing to do, move on with life. That's actually a quote. Don't focus on the past. You're not going that way. Keep moving forward.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation.
Hearing that caused me physical pain.
Sorry, Celia's always chiding me about my word choice. I shall endeavor to employ simpler verbiage. And the bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon. One false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
Okay. I thought I was going after a ballistic missile or something. You're telling me I just went after a document?
For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Wait, we're dropping a bomb on the board?
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea? It's definitely a firm middle finger.
Help us with this final matter, and we won't need to broadcast anymore. You have my word. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. illegally and in secret.
The board just can't let Monarch go, huh?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Okay. I mean, I had a feeling it wasn't just going to be just getting the Bolt 52.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it? Of course. I didn't mean to make assumptions. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. I knew you were the right person for the job. I suppose I'll leave you to it.
Okay. Let's... I have a feeling that if I had that skill check, that I might have been able to ask him what the Bolt 52 was at the very beginning.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
We gotta make for the bar. Play a couple rounds, crack a couple heads. You know, socialize.
This place reminds me of a, well, for one, I've saw this place in the trailer. But this place also reminds me of, a place from Tales of the Borderlands.
Boss lady told me to take the night off.
Hello, cat.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I could listen to her talk for hours.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
That's charming. Okay.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the Northern Bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. And I'll thank you kindly for it.
You see? That's why it's always good to have a little charm. Now, is it going to be far? Decently far, but not that far. Also, another thing that I heard was that Obsidian is making another game. Wait, where's the... Oh. Yeah, they're making like this game. Basically, it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids video game. Like, you're made tiny, and you're trying to survive in in the yard. It looks like a pretty fun game. It's a survival one. The trail of blood leads away from the autoloader. Yeah, I gotta say, Obsidian's looks like they're starting to make more games. I still wish Obsidian would make another Fallout. Like, okay, I still enjoy 76 because me and my friends, we just like playing it. Like, we have fun, but can't deny that Obsidian knows how to make them better. Okay, so this does work like Fallout where I can disarm them. So, best to just keep my distance from them. No! Oh, and that one was acidic. Are you kidding me? Okay, you know what? Okay, one of those shotguns has to go. Okay, now where's a pistol? A pistol. I need a pistol. There, now I got the pistol. Equip the pistol. Well, hello?
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I'm very stealthy.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas.
Yeah, so do
What
I.
are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Maybe y'all shouldn't be dealing with these kind of people. You know, just saying.
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
Well, that explains the destroyed bridge.
Sounds right. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Can I have this? I would very much like to have this. Okay, I don't need 2 of these, so I'll scrap that one. Okay, so I still need to scrap more things. That should do it. Is it just me, or are there more traps? Oh, well, that's why. Okay, what the heck? Like, why am I moving slow again? I picked up ammo. So, ammo weighs something? There. How about now? Okay, where is this at?
Well, gotta admit, you're tougher than I expected.
Is it because I stepped on a bunch of landmines and I am somehow walking away from them? Because, yeah, I kind of had to use a lot of health back there. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is that camp I saw a while back. A few episodes ago, actually.
Attacking.
Jackass isn't coming! Yeah! That's what you get!
Fear my... Dang it, what's the name of that gun? Fear my crimson! Hey, it's a hand cannon and it's a 3-round burst. I'm calling it the crimson.
That's the last of him.
Barred. Opened. Dead. Jar. Computer. Vending machine. Door. Boo. You found nothing. Gonna find you. Place it on me. Oh god. He's got a Fleming Pfeffer. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, also, I got me some new armor. No. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Oh, it's unlocked. Wonderful. Wait, I'm not... Okay. I guess we're not going back to the other place. I guess we're going back to Sanjar. I'm liking this game, but so far this has all been mostly fetch quests. Well, now we got what we came for, so hopefully that'll be the end of this.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course. I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
I like that girl. She's nice. Well, that is going to be it for this one. What the heck happened there? Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this one. Next episode, we're going to go talk to the guy about sending the data. And then we'll go from there. Like I said, I am enjoying this game, but there's some aspects of it that I'm not really that big a fan of. But overall, I'm liking it. So, yeah, overall, I'm liking it, so, they're not that big a deal. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. So, with all of that being said, thanks all you so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, leave me a like. As always, please leave me a comment down below, because I do try to read your comments when I can, and I also do reply if I get the chance. Also, they're the best way I can improve on my videos. And if you want to try me right there and check out updates on the channel, check me out on my Twitter and Instagram at Antilles Gaming. Also, I started streaming on Twitch. I stream every Friday at around 7:30 Central. Right now, I am streaming Metro Exodus. If you want to swing by, catch that out. The channel name on there is Antilles Gaming, so it should be easy to find. And with all of that being said, I will see all of you in the next episode.